absolutely. I mean, we sent our man out to go get him. But you know what? The game's kicked off now. The game's kicked off. We will continue without him.
We are underway.
And already, Leicester Uni have made a hash job, and they've actually kicked the ball out for a line-out for De Montfort.
So here we go again.
So it's going to be a scrum in the middle of the pitch, halfway point, and let's see how this team can do now. Let's see how De Montfort can do from the halfway line from the scrum. I mean, last game the girls were in trouble, weren't they? The Leicester Uni girls. They were very much. They were very threatening off these kind of scrums, weren't they?
Tell you what, Joe, we've got a scrum on the pitch. We've got a scrum in the commentary box right now as Ed Friel has joined us.
Well, here we go, Ed.
Looks like he's done his arm in, though.
Oh,
he's just stood on my toe.
Absolutely.
Great start.
Great start, Ed. He's trying to injure us all now.
Ed the head.
Ed the head.
Fantastic. So great to have you with us, Ed.
Thank you very much.
At long last.
It's fantastic to be here. Sorry I missed the first game, but the Lady Globalisation essay beckons.
Oh, really?
Oh, tell me about it.
Sorry about we reintroduced you.
Is my mic on now?
Yeah, Ed. We'll
Ed.
just a bit of deja vu then. So yeah, great to have you with us.
Thank
Finally.
you very much. It's lovely to be on the air.
Oh, brilliant. It's nice to have you here as well.
Thank you very much. It's a shame I couldn't play for the seconds game earlier. I broke my collarbone and shoulder blades.
Oh, no. Could you describe us how that happened?
A week ago. I'll tell you how it happened. It happened, there was a maul on the 5-yard line. I dragged it into touch and it collapsed on me.
Oh, no.
And some fat four just sat on my shoulder and it snapped it all.
Wow.
If you're listening out there, the guy fell on his shoulder, we're not happy with you.
Fat four. Not bingo
Can
box.
you hear that, folks? Can you hear that?
Huge support for the Leicester crowd.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to have to support our own team now. Bits are flying, bits and pieces around here, and you know what? We don't
Early
care.
drive from
We don't care.
from the DMU fans there.
DMU.
Well, as I said in the last game, Jobe, it's the most pivotal point in the start of the game is, of course, who gets that first point and who is going to get the first point, do you think?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to throw this one across the head. I'm going to throw you under the bus here.
Certainly seeing their kicking game there and the return from DMU, Leicester are looking very up for the first point. But I had certainly training with the DMU boys. They are very, very keen to get off to a flying start. So it'll be very interesting to see how it plays out.
I mean, I always spoke to Ian Buchanan.
Ian Buchanan, yeah.
The number 6. And he was looking really delightful with this.
He is
really looking forward to it.
He is fantastically determined. That's something you really get within the
leap and a half.
The
first team pack is that they're just absolutely determined. And now you're seeing that determination come from their drive in this maul here.
You really are. And on the far side here, Leicester are making their way through. Far left-hand side of De Montfort's goal. But they have been stopped.
In their tracks there, folks. In their tracks. They were stopped. Steamrolled to the ground. Great stuff there from De Montfort.
Apologies for any obscene language you hear. It's all part of the banter in this varsity match.
And as we would say, it's just great banter. It really is.
They're going bonkers down there, Joe.
They are indeed, aren't they? Whatever will be.
Certainly a big build-up to this game. I know De Montfort's had 2 months of drinking ban.
Oof.
No drinking, no smoking, no nothing.
Right,
so
like Lent.
This is definitely our break from that.
I'm going to nickname it here for you Twitter fans out there. I'll call it Darren Lent.
There you go.
Darren Lent. Close to bent, but Darren
Taken
Lent.
down by the Leicester 9 there. That was quite a challenge on DMU 9.
Leicester not too far away, are they, at the moment from the try line?
No, it's always a difficult to call on the 5-yard line or thereabouts within the 22 because it can go either way.
Yeah.
See here we go. Here's the kick.
Oh, great kick! Great kick.
Get it out of there, which they have done. Out for a line-outs for Leicester, I believe.
Yeah, about 22 yards into De Montfort's half.
So just running down the DMU rugby team today: Priest, Spencer, Woods, Gilbert, Wilkinson, Boyenka, Clesham, Atkins, Healy, Head, Eigel, Mutton, Santo, Spirgal, Smolinski.
I think the real player to watch in the breakdowns here is going to be Clesham with his. He's quite known for his jackals. He's really going to want to turn that going over, and especially in the line out here, you're going to see him going up right at the front, trying to steal that ball, trying to steal it away. There you go. See his first start over his hands, but nonetheless he's up there.
I'll tell you what, he leaped like a salmon. Oh, what a drive there!
It's a lovely dummy from Leicester there.
Taken down by the legs there by Henry Santo.
They're still going here.
Loving the nicknames here, the legs.
And out wide it goes to number 14 of Leicester here.
Oh,
he turns,
spins
swivels.
around. He is sacked straight down to the ground there.
And once again, this part of the pitch is getting a lot of attention again from Leicester in this early stage of the game.
Shut down by McKenna there.
Bayinka takes him.
Oh, that's a worrying tackle there.
I tell you what, he's so quick, isn't he? That number 14 for them.
What a great tackle that was from Mutton.
I tell you what, Mutton has got some legs on him.
And Leicester go forward again here, and it is the first try of the game. It could be.
No, the Montford's back line looks to have pushed them over.
Looks held up.
Yeah.
And the blows, and it looks like it's going to be.
Is that a scrum with Leicester?
Looks like scrum down, Leicester ball.
So a Leicester ball. It's been Leicester's majority of possession so far in this game.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're going for the posts. An early 3 points. Looks like Leicester are going to be the first people to put points on the board today.
Well, that'll do.
Still not in there yet, though. It's still not quite in yet.
Well, points mean momentum.
So from this far out, you would have thought you would convert this.
We're going to see it in Chaddy again in this game, Jobe.
The pressure on the number 10 there is really going to affect his game. I know certainly within the seconds, just a small crowd really made a difference.
Indeed.
And it will be Ed Worthy. Will he be worthy
Ed Worthy,
with this conversion? Apologies there for the pun.
Very punny, I like it.
But here he goes. He removes some mud from his boots. This is a pressure one. It's the first opportunity for points.
Can he put 3 points on the board here? The game is tense.
There's a slight hush in the crowd.
He's missed.
He's missed. To the delight of De Montfort's crowd there. And that's a big miss. And will that do Ed Worthy's confidence and the performance maybe a real damage in the game, do you think?
I'll tell you what, Ed worthy of it. He's not worthy of it.
Well, tell you what, as much as I like to stay impartial, I felt a little bit happy when that went wide.
Well, absolutely.
It's certainly from a rugby perspective, it put a big smile on my face.
Yeah, I've seen your face glisten up as soon as it went wide.
Well, psychologically, that's not good for Ed Worthy or his team.
There we are, Clesham dragging him to the side, but not quite into touch.
I'll tell you what, Turnercliffe, the number 14 for Leicester, he is quick, isn't he? That boy, he's quick, that winger.
Certainly going to have to watch him on the side, yeah.
He's very hot on his heels. So, yeah, definitely want to watch out for there. But at the moment, we're at about the 22-yard line, and Leicester have the ball. And the ball pops back out. Great tackle there. Instant tackle.
And a real battle for strength there between the two lads.
Love the aggression shown here. Love it.
Out wide we go, to the right-hand side.
And the ball has been stopped in its tracks again.
In the centre of this pitch for now.
Leicester still have the ball inside the De Montfort half.
You have to say, De Montfort are defending well. They are getting these tackles in.
Indeed they are. And what's that?
There we are. I'm not releasing the ball. It's going to be
it's
going to be interesting what they go for. Kick into touch, go for the line out.
Let's see how far they can get up the line off this one.
One thing we must say, they've withstood the first 5 minutes, and that sometimes can be the toughest.
Indeed it can. And this is Ellis Healy doing this now, this kick.
That looks like James Head, I believe. The number 10 there.
James Head. Oh, sorry. Yep, I have really got that one wrong. It's one space down on my sheet.
That's my job, that is.
9 spacing, not right there.
So a throw in or a line out again, what you say in rugby.
Stolen by Clesham. He's a man to watch for this.
It's a great catch.
I'll tell you what, he's got some legs on him. He can leap like a salmon, can't he?
He certainly can. It's especially helpful with his two throws either side.
Yeah.
And then the drive afterwards is just fantastic. They've made 10 or so yards just really quickly.
So what, they're putting themselves in a scrum at the moment. They pass the 22-yard line. They've broke about the play.
Lovely S-ball there, taken in by Santo. Shut down by the Leicester defence.
Santo down. Quick to get back up on his feet.
Looks an absolute uproar at the moment, you know. Fighting on the pitch for the ball, really are.
So it's with, that's a kick from James Head.
Lovely work, well put into touch that is.
Playing for territory, it looks like there, and that's a great position to win.
Now we're going to see Clesham's tactics of stealing the ball in the air really come to play.
Well, we hope he can repeat what he did on the other side of the pitch.
Exactly, yeah.
Indeed. It's going to be interesting to see how we pull out this one, De Montfort.
An intriguing start to the game, Jobe.
Indeed, a lot more level so far. But yeah, at the moment, just describing where we are, it's a put-in for Leicester Uni, and they're probably about 10 yards out.
And it is.
I'll tell you what.
It is still 0-0.
Ben Wilkinson there stealing the ball from him.
I'll tell you what a jump! What a jump!
The man has huge hands.
He does indeed.
Ridiculous in size.
I think he can stand in the kitchen and reach the bathroom.
It's out wide with head again. And they push forward, he goes to the floor.
Into Tim Gilbert.
And here we go.
Still 0-0. Early start to this game. Spencer.
De Montfort still on the ball.
Spencer's gone down. It's thrown behind him by Healy.
Interesting to start again. De Montfort still have the ball, still inside that 22-yard
He's gone.
line. Gone for a kick, hasn't he?
He was going for goal there. And that's
kick play.
Look at the
Look at the pace from this lad. And great play there. Oh, they've knocked on, surely.
Well, that's the let off for De Montfort there.
That's surely a knock on. The ball surely went forward there. What do you think, Ed?
Tempers on the pitch, that is.
I mean, it's absolutely.
In a game with this kind of build-up, though, it's quite often seen, and there you can hear the crowd really getting behind it.
You can't you? Can you hear it? Look, listen to that! What a roar from the crowd!
A fantastic atmosphere.
Wow!
Here it is, the loudest it's been so far.
Really pumping up the volume,
and it's still a stalemate. So that's fantastic.
It is a stalemate indeed.
People conducting the chant here. It's brilliant to see on such a day and such an occasion, as we see the mascot getting involved as well.
That.
He looks rough this morning.
He does indeed look rough.
Could have at least done his hair.
Indeed he could. Shaking hands there, left, right and centre.
Someone's not quite up for drinking ban like the rest of us.
He's all over the place.
He is
Shame
indeed.
on him. That's all in good spirits.
So here we go. From the scrum. And, he didn't get the ball in front. Quick free kick.
Pounced on him there.
They've still got the ball here, De Montfort. Just closing on that 22 line. They love that line.
Yes, they do.
There goes Joe Woods.
So what, he went into it there quite hard, didn't he?
Absolute boulder of a man.
You heard it here, folks. The Rock.
Playing touch with him as a practice, it is quite scary to see him running towards you at the pace he does, with the momentum he can generate. And out to the back.
Oh! What
head
steps!
What? Oh, head. He's off his head to do that, but he's managed to do it.
I'll tell you what, he just 360 no-scope that one around.
Here they go again. Gilbert. Wilkinson in support.
And if you are just tuning in, folks, it is DMU 0, UoL 0.
Well, what a response has been from the early pressure Leicester was showing. De Montfort have really come into their own.
It's about 18 minutes in this one, isn't there?
Yeah, it's about 18 minutes in indeed, Joe.
And I'll tell you what, I don't know where this one's going.
And then we're going for the posts.
Oh, here we go.
Turns out DMU is going to be the first people to put points on the board.
Come on, DMU.
Morale boost that we need.
Listen to this.
What a match.
The crowd are right behind them. Leicester chant against them.
Well, we're halfway through this first half, Joe, and already this game is hard to tell. First it was Leicester, now it's De Montfort on the attack.
Both teams now have had the possibility to get ahead of this game, and is it going to be De Montfort that can kick this one through to glory? Here we go.
James Head has been in this game
from about 10 yards out, but he's on the far right.
And we're already seeing a man.
Here we go.
To score and he has! Would you believe it? The first points on the board are for De Montfort.
Ed, can you describe your emotions?
It's certainly good to see coming from the seconds game earlier, which was quite demoralising to see that the DMU side is the first to put points on the board.
Well, that's brilliant.
Absolutely great stuff. Oh, he's sitting Ed right next to me here. He was jumping up and down off his seat. I nearly spilled my coffee in my lap. Unbelievable stuff.
getting a bit emotional at that. That was quite an outburst.
Yeah, I think you almost freed your arm there. For you folks out there that can't see, it's casted up pretty well.
If I remember quite rightly, this is exactly how it happened last year. Last year, De Montfort were the first people to score, and it was no time before UoL were back. Is it going to be a repeat of last year, do you think, Sean?
Well, I hope not, Harry. It's nice to hear from you, of course. But need to withstand any pressure they're going to get now.
Great kicking game there from number 10 Head.
I think it really is another 5 minutes that they're going to really have to withstand.
I'll tell you what, he's played so well so far, Head. He's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
On and off the pitch, he just shows absolute determination. He may not be the first person to socials all the time, but he'll make training, he'll give it his 100%.
And that's what we like to see, really. We'd love it if he was more social, but it's what we want to see, isn't it? Someone just that puts his heart and soul into the game.
Here come Leicester. It's moving out wide.
Oh, here we go.
There we go, shut down by Mutton there.
That's a great challenge.
Lovely.
He wasn't letting go of him there.
Showstopper of a challenge.
Sends a half there for Leicester.
There's my man over there, Ian, getting through the ruck.
Ian being his forename.
The 9 not quite knowing where to go here.
Good cue.
And here we go.
Is this a chance for Leicester?
What's happening now? What's happening now? Confusion on the pitch.
Well, it looks like there's a chance for maybe Leicester to put some points on the board themselves here. It looks like they've got a penalty.
I can't see them missing this one, to be honest. What about you, Ed? I can't see them.
If they did, it'd be certainly embarrassing. Even I can do this, and I'm a flanker.
Well, look at
you
this.
Could do this with one arm, couldn't you?
Harry's words have come back to haunt. Harry's words have come back to haunt us here, as it looks like Leicester may have the chance to really respond here.
They've got the ball right in front, right dead centre of the goal. If they miss this one, De Montfort will be laughing at their case. I think we'll hear a few chants.
Well, Goodhue had a chance. Goodworthy had a chance earlier. He spurned it. This is surely a much more easier opportunity.
Indeed, it is.
He needs to put this one away, which he does. And we're all square again here at Welford Road. It's 3-3.
Indeed, and straight for the post. Level, tied game. So close already. And we're just fetching the ball now to go back to kick-off.
Well, the last official meeting for both teams was in Varsity 2014.
Indeed, it was. And
that one, DMU losing 26.
I'll tell you what, though, here, you can definitely hear the crowd here. Really lively, really lovely atmosphere. And that's got to be said, brilliant stuff. This is what you come here for. Varsity, DMU, or De Montfort, or Leicester Uni even. Brilliant atmosphere.
So it's head to get us underway again here.
Lovely kick.
First
brilliant kick, so high up in the air, and it's a sprawl for the ball, and De Montfort come away with it.
Demons drag it out of the Leicesters.
Oh my.
Brought through by Woods.
Joe Woods.
Like I said, the momentum once he gets going is just ridiculous.
Such a quick release there from Head as well.
It's been a good response.
Spilt into Leicester hands there.
It's a good response this from De Montfort.
Yeah, great response. Already gaining yards on the pitch, but Leicester have now got the ball, haven't they? And they've gained a few yards of their own.
It's not hard to recognise that this is a derby.
It's definitely a fiery occasion out here. And I tell you what, they're really putting it to work on the pitch, aren't they?
It's hard to tell which team wants this more, both of them, with their hearts into this game.
Definitely going hammer and tongue at each other, aren't they?
They are indeed. They are indeed.
And
so 3-3 in this varsity match between De Montfort and Leicester.
And again for the post, it's certainly going to be interesting whether it continues in this penalty kick game, whether we're going to see some tries on the ball, whether we're going to see some breakthroughs getting through to get the 5 or 7 points.
And I'll tell you what, this is quite far out here for De Montfort. If he makes this kick head, I'll tell you what, I think I'll kiss him on the head. Brilliant stuff. You ready for this one, Sean? I think I'm going to go absolutely crazy if he hits this one in.
Well, this is a long way out, Joe. I really do hope, and he can hope, that he can make it 2 out of 2.
Yeah. And this is it 15 minutes to go in this game until half-time's over? I'll tell you what.
About 20, yeah.
I can't even call it. Cannot call it.
So head with the kick.
From way downtown.
Looks good.
And it is good.
Oh my. I'm going to have to stick to my word.
Hang on a minute.
Hang on a minute.
Reading the... I'm not sure that did go in.
Certainly looked like it did from here.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a squeeze between the posts.
I'll try and clarify it for you. Hard to tell from here, but there wasn't much reaction from the from the players or the crowd. I think it's still level here, folks.
Is it level? It does look like it, doesn't it?
Certainly seems like it, yeah.
But from here, from this angle, it looked like it just squeezed straight between the posts, right in the middle. And we're going to kick off again.
Wow.
Score leveled still. I'll tell you what, I was going to say I'm going to have to stick to my word and kiss him on the head, but I don't have to now. Which I'm not very happy about, because you know I would rather kick to my head and have the 3 points for that.
That's a surging run there.
Oh, look at that!
The pure aggression from Atkins. Playing on a shoulder injury himself, he's not in the highest of state physical ability.
Santo flattened.
Leicester received the ball back, but the referee stopped play here.
Yeah, absolutely. A collision between Santo and
I'm not sure.
I think it was the number 9 for Leicester there. Goodhue, the captain. He's really got his team organised today so far.
Indeed he has. And it's going to be a scrub, isn't it? And with the Montfort's put in here.
Well, what's good about this game so far, Ed and Jobe, is the fact that this is a tight one so far. I think in the last game we saw it wasn't the case.
I know. And again, you know, we celebrated the 3 points on the board for the last one. Like, so well, like it was a try. We said we'd celebrate like a win if they scored a try this one. I'll tell you what, if they score a try in this one, we'll go all out, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely. Healy's come out with the ball there, but I think the referee has called it back for a.
I think going under, I think.
Going again there, yep. So Montfort will have to reconcile and have to go back and do this one again.
And if you just tuning in, it's DMU 3, Leicester University 3. Tied game. 26 minutes gone.
DMU have been in recent form. Has been quite good, winning their last 2 games. University of Leicester in bad form, losing their last 2 games. So I wonder if that will reflect the final outcome in this game. As the referee blows for a foul.
Leicester penalty there. It's got a dangerous position to have it. It's going to have a kick long and true or safe and into touch right here.
I think we know where this ball's going, Ed. My thoughts exactly. Right in the
no,
corner.
It's not went out. Oh, tell you what, brilliant kick. It has went out. It's bounced off the pitch. And it's about 5 yards away, isn't it, from their line, from in the Montfort half.
Well, we've seen that ball in that position nearly all day.
Yeah. So, you know, they're deploying kind of the same tactic the women used earlier, wasn't it? Kick it as close to the byline as you can and kind of try win the line out.
It's a tried and tested technique with the Demons. I know certainly in the seconds we've got quite a strong scrummage and quite a strong line-out game, so
yeah,
certainly a safe game to play.
An acrobatic jump there from the
Leicester.
I'll tell you forward there, and that
strong
could be
drive.
trouble for
very
the
strong
Montfort.
drive.
Very. Oh, here we go. It looks like this could be a try, folks.
Look
for
out.
Leicester Uni. Look
No.
at the play.
Oh
no.
Bieko.
Henrik Smolinski unable to make the tackle there.
Well,
I'll tell you what, De Montfort done oh so well there.
nothing's come of it yet. And the referee jogging over to the far byline where we saw the ball before.
And
Given he's
was
having a
that
word with the number 7 for Leicester, Finch.
Dragged down in the line out, I would say.
dragged down the line
Looks like
out.
he's pulled back play here.
Yep.
So
You
Leicester
can
still-
indeed play an advantage in rugby.
Leicester still with an
That's what's
opportunity to make a chance count. It's 3-3. And we must be halfway through the first half here already.
And they go for the line out. And again, they're about 5 yards away, and this is where they proved so dangerous before. I know if Brandon Rogers was here right now, I'd be saying the great technicians of the ball going for the same tactic.
Absolutely. Using all those crazy words that he must have learned over the time, Brendan Rodgers. Wonder if he is here tonight.
I wonder. I'm sure he's listening in, if not.
Another line up
Oh!
still.
I'll tell
Just
you what.
grazing his fingertips there.
I'll tell you what a jump again. Is it Clemshaw? Or Clemsham?
Number 7 is Clesham.
Clesham.
Harry Clesham.
I best
Ooh,
remember
this
that
looks
name.
dangerous.
What a jump.
Leicester surging forward. It looks like they're going to use that far left-hand side again, Boyko.
Oh, great
On that
play
far
there.
side.
Well, what a tackle.
And here he is.
Oh.
Again, but it's gone out of play, I think, and it's...
Closed down on the far side by Henrik Smolinski, it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, that's an escape for De Montfort there. Looks rather bad.
I'll tell you what, they pulled away with it well there. Line out is very strong here. Very strong.
Well, who knows what a try could do to the confidence of these lads for De Montfort.
So I'd go as far as saying their line out is probably the best I've seen. Very, very strong. Very, very strong. And it is going to be a put-in, isn't it now, off the scrum for De Montfort. And let's see what the number 9 can do for us.
This is really where we're going to see how strong James Head's kicking game is.
Indeed it
if
is.
he can get it upfield and we can get a chase on it.
And
It's a strong kick, but into touch quite close.
Yeah. Sorry, folks, if you just heard that. We've got fans here, and they're getting told off at the moment. This is live, indeed it is live.
That beer is going to spill. That is going to spill.
Unfortunately, he has spilled.
Spilling it everywhere.
Spinning like the ball on the
shame to
pitch.
see.
I'll tell you what, he needs to take more leaves out of De Montfort's book and just catch it.
He's had an absolute shocker there. It's still spilling it everywhere. It's going everywhere.
He's going to have to lick that up off the floor later.
Spill is his lickage.
Back to the action.
And I tell you what, back in the action now, and Leicester are so very close now, aren't they?
Well, there, Bueco. Oh, look at this.
Right
to the
team
right-hand
play.
side here.
Oh, great challenge there.
Great
Number 50.
challenge.
Great challenge by Ansley.
But is it a moment of time? Is it going to be the moment they're going to get the try here, Leicester?
Pushed back over the line. Demon are not giving this away easily.
But it's gone down, and that is a try for Leicester. And there you have it, the first of the match. And DMU, they look like they were going to withstand all of that.
Yeah, indeed they are. I'll tell you what, great play from them, it must be said, great play. Great interlinking passing.
Well, it's been a good spell for Leicester.
De Montfort looking quite demoralised, but what I'm sure Martin is telling them right now is that there's still a long way ahead of them, and this game could be certainly turned over in the time they've got left.
Well, absolutely. The Montfort fans are going to get on his back now. Let's see if he can miss another one for us and give away the 2 points.
We can hope.
We can only.
And Worthy's missed one already in this game. They'll be looking to wrap this one up this time.
Can he release the Kraken here?
De Montfort not even looking at this as the crowd.
Loving the crowd.
We'll let the crowd tell the story. Is it going in or not?
Screams
The crowd
and
will tell you.
shouts. In. It's in.
And it's good for Ed Worthy, and it is worthy of some more points. And Leicester are pulling away. It's now
Leicester
10-3.
3. Leicester 3.
University of Leicester 10.
Indeed it is. I'll tell you what, great fan support there, showing again. And Leicester really getting behind their team, but here's Head now. Let's hopefully Head can get another great kick-off or kick-off.
Well, he's been rather quiet in the past 5-10 minutes.
Indeed he has.
They need some stuff from him.
So a great kick from Leicester Uni, really drove the ball high there.
That's
a great take from
great
Leicester.
catch
Oh
and a
my.
layoff.
I'll tell you what,
Michael
Ian,
AJ showing just what winger he is, bringing in on the inside to really nail some of the Leicester attacks.
clashing, he's on the floor still, isn't he, the number 12? Evans, yeah. Not Johnny.
Picked up by Slowinski and booted back. Exactly what we want to see. That's the kind of kicks that get you straight out of danger.
Great kick there, wasn't it?
Caught by the captain, Goodhue, and he set off the next attack, although it's back with De Montfort, and they'll need to build again from the back.
Oh, come on, boy.
Just kicked it out for a line out. It's a line out for Leicester. 10-3 to Leicester.
Is that time already? Joking, of course, joking.
Luke Cowley sitting next to me looking very cold.
Indeed, it is a very frosty night tonight, isn't it?
Luke Cowley being the sports
And there's
editor.
only 5 minutes until it is half time in this one, folks.
Enjoying the game, Luke?
I am indeed. It's very intriguing to watch.
Absolutely.
And of course, massive fan of rugby, and he's been absolutely glued to his seat, yeah.
You used to play rugby, actually, didn't you?
I did at school, back as a kid, yes.
I'll tell you what, I heard he was so good at rugby they used to call him Paul Scholes on the pitch.
Back to the action. Leicester coming forward again. And they're looking to make some momentum pay in this final 5 of the half. 10-3, as I say.
I'll tell you what, the guy I told you to look out for earlier, their winger, it's so quick, isn't he?
And
so
they're going,
quick.
he's going on and on and on.
There we are, shut down by number 10, James Head. Stop the attack dead.
Head is dead. not literally, folks.
Still surging forward here, Leicester. Looking for that try again. They're trying hard, and it's
Oh,
what a challenge. Wide, but
a J.
Great challenge.
It's a J that's doing the stuff there to keep De Montfort alive, but it's no good. It's no good. It's another try for Leicester, and that's not what they wanted before half-time.
Oh, mate, it was coming. It was definitely coming, but I'll tell you what. Even how strong their back line is, it was such great play there from Leicester. I have to grit my teeth to say it, but very good play there.
Well, they've piled the pressure on in this past 5 minutes, Jobe, and they really have made these chances count. And Ed Worthy has another chance to increase the deficit for De Montfort.
Well, he's in the same position again, isn't he? He's to the far right of the 22.
He's scored one and missed one from this position, so it'll be interesting to see if De Montfort fans can really get inside his head.
Can he get 66.6% off this, or can he get 33.3? Quick maths for you there.
Missed one, scored one. What about this one?
Can he draw one? I don't think he can.
Come on, hit the post, hit the post.
Oh, nearly did it.
It's
in.
Well, it crept in.
Definitely crept in. You said the post, it was very close, wasn't it?
Ed Worthy scoring again from a conversion. And that's not what De Montfort wanted right before half-time. I think the only thing going through their minds now is just to get them in at half-time and have a good team talk.
Yeah. Mutton's certainly renowned for his invigorating team talks. What they're lacking now is just the confidence in themselves. They've let one try go through gaps, and it's really going to hit them hard. It's really going to get under their skin. And what they need to realise is they've still got another half. They've still got another 40 minutes after the end of this to get back and to get the points needed to ultimately get the W, the big W.
And maybe they need some half-time oranges there to get them back in the game. Always used to do me well when I used to play.
That's a kick and a half. That is
brilliant kick. Where's he going to go?
It's fallen awkwardly.
Great take though. What can he do here? Great running ability there.
Oh, and him and Ajay is kind of
I'll tell you what,
themselves there.
Great scrum. Look, there was only 3 of them and they still managed to
in the De Montfort half. And I tell you what, the spirit there from number 5. Jeffries, the vice-captain for Leicester.
So fiery on that pitch, and we love it.
And we've had a quick restart as well, have we? No. Jumped the gun there.
He did jump the gun indeed.
Perhaps quite fortunate for number 15 Leicester there, seeing Atkins close in so fast.
Indeed it was.
Would have ended in broken bones and hospital visits there.
Which I'm sure there's been quite a few already this year, hasn't there, Ed?
I mean, just the last week alone, we've lost 3 players, myself included, to injuries in not only careless tackles but just general tackles. It's quite a dangerous game.
Yeah, particularly with no padding and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's why we love this sport.
Real British sport.
Very British sport. But if you do love the alternative, gear wear.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my word, they broke through, haven't they?
Oh, it's going to be another one for Leicester here, surely. It is. It is another one for Leicester. And we've just seen 3 tries in the space of about 6 minutes. And De Montfort need to get into half-time now. It's all falling apart.
It kind of sickens me to say it, but what a great play again. And blistering run there, wasn't it? Blistering run from Leicester.
It is.
Just the sheer pace.
It was Michael Ajay, the number 11 for Leicester, that started all of that. And it was only moments later.
So you could tell he's a winger how quick he was. Wow. And the pace just got him through that one.
I have to correct myself, it was, Johnson. I'm reading from the wrong sheet there. It was Johnson who started the attack there for Leicester. And Ed Worthy has another chance. He is a long way out this.
Can he get another one?
It's got to be, how many yards would you say that is from the goal?
Oh, I'd say it was about 25.
It's about 25 yards, a long way out.
Can he curl it? Can he get it in?
Well, De Montfort must be demoralised. They can't even bring themselves to watch this. As Ed Worthy shoots for goal, and that's...
Is that dropped in?
Or is it wide?
I think it's wide. It's wide.
But, well, a game that's been wide open from the word go to kind of gone one way, really, towards this end of the half.
Indeed, we do.
Got a whole second half to go still, as the crowd really are getting up in spirits in one end, and then on the other, very flat and very deflated sound coming from the De Montfort end.
I've just got a great text in actually. If we pretend we are UoL, we can pretend we're winning. I don't know that kind of logic out there, folks.
I don't know if I want to pretend I was UoL, to be honest.
Very true.
I quite like having my parents not siblings to keep the money in the family.
Love the comments there. Fierce rivalry there.
That's a great catch from the.
And we're just close to the half line at the moment, and De Montfort have the ball inside their own half.
Joe Woods plucked that ball out of the air.
He did, didn't he?
I just saw. Fantastic catch.
I'll tell you what, there's been some great play on the pitch, hasn't there?
Well, there has. There's been some
Particularly in the
outstanding
air.
performances individually
Yeah.
from both sides. The two wingers for both sides capturing my eye for sure. Ajayi and Johnson.
And as soon as play stops now, we will go in for half time because it has passed the 40-minute mark.
There must be in stoppages here, Joe.
Indeed.
So not long left of this first half, 22-3 so far to Leicester.
And at the moment, De Montfort look like they're going to kick it out.
Well, the scoreline tells a different story. It really hasn't been that one-sided.
No, it really hasn't. But it's just them 3 quick succession of tries, wasn't it, from Leicester Uni? And that's all that really counts on the scoreboard at the moment, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
Certainly, once you get a momentum building up, then it's try after try after try, and that's something quite difficult for DMU to break out of.
Yeah, and I will say this, De Montfort, your back line is still very strong, so it's something to kind of build upon in the second
Absolutely, the combination of Santo and Ajayi just really shows some pace down the left wing here.
half. Yeah. De Montfort's still keeping the ball at the moment. It is a penalty. How far out is that, Sean? It's quite far out, isn't it?
It is. Jonny Wilkinson might be sniffing at this one. There is no Jonny Wilkinson on the pitch. Instead, it's Ed the Head.
Ed the Head with a great kick there.
Kicks that out of play.
It's exactly where
line-ups.
De Montfort need it at the moment,
Yeah.
especially with the point deficit going on. Well, they really needed to try going into the second half in order to get that spirit going.
Tell you what, a try is definitely what they need. Well said, Ed. We look
About
to
20
get-
points would be nice.
Indeed it would. Indeed it would. Oh, he leaped like a salmon, but Leicester Uni come away with the ball off that. It was a put in and he put out.
Dangerous charge there from De Montfort University, and straight into touch.
So here we go. In touch here, De Montfort's ball.
Are we to see a change in form for Leicester? Looks like they're writing their own history here.
I'll tell you what, we won last year, didn't we? De Montfort University. No, we didn't.
The last-
It's been confirmed that we didn't.
DMU's last win was in 2012,
2012.
back when Mo Farah was running the line for Great Britain. And
What a great year that was.
Yeah. It was a year of sport, wasn't it? So we've won it on the major year, haven't we?
absolutely, 2015. needs
See
to-
Harry Klesham taken out of the ruck.
2015 not meeting expectations so far, but who knows? Long way to go in the second half.
You never know. You never know. Never count a team out. And oh, what a run that is!
Barrel and drive that was. Joe Woods just smashing into the Leicester defensive line,
Oh, go on, Ian.
followed by Ian Pequena. It's this kind of drives that we practice day in, day out in training that really make the difference in the game.
Yeah. Bit of a rock at the moment, isn't it? And has the ball been turned over?
Safely presented there, safely presented by Atkins.
And De Montfort still have the ball. Not far now from the try line. Oh, what a take!
Oh, head again.
Behave yourself, Head. Great layoff.
He certainly has got his head in the game.
He definitely has.
Into Greg
And again,
Springle
oh.
there. Some very speedy legs on that man.
And the fly half and the
Head again. Head. Oh, he spins around, but he gets tackled. That was quality. A little 360. It was like a roulette.
flurry of men jumping at this. And the referee has pulled it back here. And is it a penalty for De Montfort, dare I say? Can't be, can it?
I think they'll go for the try.
Dare I dream?
Oh.
Oh, well.
Oh, if I just describe what happened there, folks.
Oh,
He
Oh,
went
knock on.
knock on.
well. I'd speak for us all here. I think Ajayi's reaction and And the number 13, Henry Santo, spoke for everyone there. Hands on heads time.
Yeah, it is indeed.
What a missed opportunity for DMU.
He went for a quick kick, didn't he? But accidentally knocked it forward, and that was it, wasn't it?
Well, it's unforgivable in a game like this, but such as rugby, such as life sometimes. And
Yeah. It's all about sports, isn't it? It's all about scoring.
I'm on DMU.
And at the moment, it's going to be Leicester putting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And here we go. And it's been broken up by the referee.
It's like a premature push.
Yeah. Engage.
The crowd are in great spirits. We've been here since early hours of 3 o'clock.
Yeah. And they're 10 yards away from goal, so fans should be piping up in this stadium at the moment.
Everyone in great spirits, everyone hoping for their team to bring home the bacon. And it looks like the referee's broken up another.
Is it another early ball?
There, and the ball has been going to play for a line out. So.
And that's the half.
Oh, that's the half. No, that is the half.
Indeed, we could be heroes just for one day, and today could be that day still. We are still hopeful here, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt Mutton's just installed a new sense of confidence within the lads, and they're going to be walking out with big heart.
Yeah, and we're just about to kick off, aren't we? Perfect timing there. Just about to kick off this.
Well, we are indeed. We are indeed. Jobe, welcome back. It's good to be back.
Nice to be back with you, Sean. And Ed next to me.
Absolutely. Pleasure having a guest speaker with us today.
Pleasure having someone on the team as well.
Pleasure to be here, lads.
And at the moment, we're just anticipating the second half's kickoff.
Exactly. First 5 minutes going to be pivotal again, I'm sure.
It's knife-edge stuff here, isn't it? Knife-edge stuff.
I'm not sure what I'm more nervous about, Leicester trouncing us more, or whether that steward's going to move in front of me. Because I can't actually see what's going on with him there, but
I can tell you what.
He's shifting.
His jacket is so bright, I can't see through it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Read my mind. So just to remind you, 22 plays 3 in favour of Leicester, and we are underway for the second half in this feisty match.
Oh, straight away, feisty start there from De Montfort. Straight off
number 20 coming on there, Pierre Fair, one of the replacements, one of the new boys to the squad.
Pierre Fair, well, with a name like that,
yeah,
I think he's won already. what a name.
Sounds French to me. Possibly some... Oh, what was that on the pitch then?
Atkins laid that off quite nicely, and this is a nice move from...
Oh, great drive there. Was that
Montfort.
head again?
I think it was, Joe.
It was indeed head. Great play. Oh, great drive as well.
Introductory pass there from Pierre Fair as well, as we touched on him a moment ago. Not literally, he's on the pitch.
Love that. Absolutely love it.
Seen another change, 21 to under Chip Star. We call him Chip in the club. It's a lot easier to pronounce.
I'm sure.
And I'm sure I'll be calling him Chip throughout the game as well.
It's like a chip off the old block there, isn't it?
An absolute chip-a-latte.
Very funny, very funny. Love it. So really glad to have you here, Ed. And it's great to see that you notice all the players come on.
It's really interesting to watch. I mean, when you're playing or when you're in the second team, you really don't get a chance to sit back and watch the entire game from a third-person perspective. But it's absolutely fantastic to see them in their prime, absolutely gunning for a match.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mutton going to ground there, I think.
And pulled out by Pierre.
Pierre already making early involvement. The newbie to the club, and he's doing well. Oh, lovely ball there. Absolutely lovely ball.
Feisty start from De Montfort.
Pierre really getting involved, isn't he, in this one? Head, great layoff. Look at that drive.
Back to Tim Gilbert, the captain. And now it's head again, and he's...
Lovely kick. And into touch.
Oh, brilliant stuff.
They're playing with territory there.
Ed Atkins looking like he's suffered an injury there on his thigh. Could be a dead leg.
Yeah.
Something of that sort of inclination.
Hopefully he gets some special spray on it there, possibly some deep heat.
Bit of man up.
Yeah.
No, I've had these injuries before. certainly in the moment, they're very, very painful.
Yeah, indeed they are. All they need is that special sponge they use in the Premier League. Or the special spray. That's all they need. Bit of magic.
But a bit of a rub, and he's back on his feet. Fantastic. Exactly what we like to see. Bit of a limp, but that's never stopped Ed Atkins in the past.
Atkins showing his grit and determination in this one for De Montfort.
Is indeed, Joe.
Oh, and Head kicks it to the bar line, and they tried to get the ball back out of that one, didn't they? They nearly did. Trying to push it in like a
It's
kind
quite
of,
embarrassing for Leicester there, I think.
yeah, it kind of went right through his hand and it knocked it back over.
Let's hope they show the same professionalism within the line out.
Oh yeah, that'd be wonderful. And folks, if you
There we are, Gresham taking the ball and straight down into the maul.
I'm glad you interrupted me then because that was brilliant.
I just got a bit excited, that's all.
I don't blame you. That was such a good leap. De Montfort still have the ball here. I think the captain's on the ball, isn't he? I can't tell because his shirt has been lifted above his head.
Still looks like Gresham.
They need to find some width here, De Montfort. It's just getting caught up in this area of the pitch. It's on the left-hand side of Leicester's half.
Leicester players not rolling away.
Yeah, I think he's out there on the ground, isn't he?
I think. And
Is
a
that
yellow
a
card
yellow
here.
card? Oh, sin bin.
Wow. So that's a first.
That's what we like to see.
I'll tell you what, sin bin player can De Montfort make the most of it.
Especially in such a crucial role as number 7.
Yeah.
James Head's surely going to feel a lot safer in his boots getting that pass out, or there's less of an opposition running towards them. The pack's going to be weaker in the scrums. The line-outs are going to be less strong. It's going to be interesting to see how DMU really take advantage of this situation.
Yeah. And if you do want to tweet in, remember, Demon Sport at Demon Sport. And that's all you need to do, folks, at home. Just tweet us in. Any of your thing you guard. Brandon Clark will read them out.
Good drive from Joe Woods there.
So close now to that try line, aren't we?
When it gets to this point, it's the most dangerous part. Everyone feels a bit of white line fever. The forwards for DMU are showing remarkable professionalism. Picked up by Martin and
Over the top.
driven into the Leicester defence.
Finally, they found a pocket of space out
Yeah.
wide.
Oh, Ed. Well, it's been dropped backwards,
Dangerous
but no
play.
drop on.
Recovered by Klesham.
That's some great defending from Leicester.
I'll tell you what, really is gilt-edged stuff here.
He held
Love
onto
it.
his socks and he wouldn't let go. But
Ed.
Davey coming forward again here.
Oh,
First try of the game, Open!
Try!
And we have a goal. Try, sorry.
Jay.
Sean was nearly saying Golazzo.
Well, that's fantastic. We're on our feet, the crowd are on their feet, and we have a game on our hands now. It's 22-8 and we have a game, Jobe, at last.
We have a game indeed.
It's fantastic to see him score that try as well. You see him in training. He's the absolute cock of the walk, the way he moves around, and he likes to let everyone know with his pace.
Yeah. Oh,
Lovely to see him score that try.
It is game on here now. It's game on.
Well, that's brilliant.
Can they make it a 12-point deficit here with this conversion? It's a very hard one. As hard as it gets, isn't it?
And you know what? That really is the least they've deserved. All game round, they've been showing what they've made of, and finally they've made the pressure count.
A worrying sight here, though. Joe Woods seeking medical attention. Oh, no, he's just going to walk it off. Walk off an injury to the hand. That's what we
Number
like to see.
22 has just came on, hasn't he? Stephen Boyle. You may know him as a Demon exec. And he's literally just came on the pitch now. Well, maybe the number 22 will be an omen here. As a UoL League 22
Doesn't look like the conversion went in either. Must have just missed that. But
Another addition we're seeing. We are seeing
Stephen
Thomas Ainsley come on in replacement for Callum Spencer.
as you say, then another mishandled catch there from Leicester. Perhaps some nerves, touch of nerves.
Oh, here we go. Long ball up.
Oh wow!
Chink in the play. And, oh, wow. Great handoffs here from Leicester Uni.
Well, that was quite
Dragged
something
into touch.
from Johnson. Johnson seemed to dummy, Tawanda Chippy. We're going to call him Chippy.
Chippy.
Chip Zada. He dummied him and he sent him flying, and he didn't even do anything. He just turned on the shoulder and he was away.
Oh, absolute, really good trickery there.
Magnificent play there from Johnson.
I tell you, what about the handoff play? Because it just seemed like every single time, just tackles are flying in left, right, and centre, but the handoffs are brilliant.
Absolutely, as there's been a line-out throw there from Leicester's point of view.
Well recovered from Ben Wilkinson there.
And at the moment, it looks like De Montfort have the ball. There's a huge ruck on the floor, that's why I can't see. Great kick out, and the ball is tipped up into the air.
It's with the number 16, and that's
Dixon.
Al
Lee Dixon, possibly.
I was thinking that.
I was thinking that as well. Al Dixon.
Oh, late but beautiful tackle there.
Great wing play here, though, from the right-hand side for Leicester. But currently, the tackles are just flying in left, right, and centre here. We love this.
They are indeed.
Oh,
Playing real champagne rugby there.
we love these gritty tackles coming in. You can't say no more. The Montfort keep them up. That's all we've got to say for that.
So 8 plays 22. It's already smashed last year's score, which was 26.
Oh!
And he's lost it.
Ian's
McKenny
got the
takes
ball.
the ball onto Clesham. Clesham drives through the Leicester defence.
Nice little jink in his run that he did there, and it's going to be a kick out here, isn't it? Let's see how far he can get. Is it out the line out?
And that's, for a minute then I thought he was playing for territory. He's got it, you know.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got the line out.
Plays for territory. And number 14, wonder where's he going? Get back into your place. Get back to where you once belonged, Tunnicliffe.
Tunnicliffe clearly trying to, cheat the referee there, but it wasn't happening. I see a piece of paper flying on the pitch.
Yeah, a makeshift frisbee entering the game of play.
Well, we don't like to see that.
You hear boos all round. The crowd don't condone that, do they?
They don't, not at all.
And it's dead on the halfway line here, and Leicester Uni have the put in.
The tight head prop Sarr.
Oh, he's dropped it and it's a knock on, isn't
Not
it?
even close to being straight. Oh,
He's away. He's away.
Leicester penalty.
Oh, and he goes over. Oh!
And Mead was the man that ran away with that. Here goes Johnson.
Oh, and it's knock on. Surely knock on.
And this game.
Series of knock-ons there.
Yeah. And he's going to pull it back, isn't he, for Leicester Uni? I mean, the last knock-on was indeed for De Montfort.
Went to the scrappy part of this game. The ball was, it was jostling between each team there.
I'll tell you what, if there's another try in this game, it's going to absolutely change it.
Oh, I'd love to see De Montfort.
If De Montfort get the
another
next try, that is it. Real push, isn't it, for the last line? It's going to make an absolutely entertaining game.
They're going to have to put everything into it, which I'm sure they will. It's just gone 9 o'clock.
And boy, have we got some games for you. I think he's pulled back the scrum because they
premature
engaged early.
push, or is he? He needs to have a word with two individuals here. The referee giving him a stern word. Each one of them on each team.
Has the man come back yet from the sin bin from earlier?
Well, he's not to be seen on the sideline, so one can only assume that he's back on the field of play.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because I felt like they should have really pushed for that when they were one-man line.
Well, absolutely, 15 against 15 is something when you're man down, it really can prove to be the difference in the game.
But we go for a scrum, and it's back in the same kind of position, isn't it? Like 22 yards away.
Probably what the referee was warning them about, Jobe there. Probably warning them. He's already sin binned one person. He'll do it again.
And
Finch is still looking to be off. He really needs to be back on. The Leicester scrum is really lacking without him. You can see the Clesham is just open to take what he pleases on that open side. And if Leicester want to get back in this game, get the tries coming back, then they really need to be focusing on.
great kick though there from Leicester.
Needs to keep his eye on it.
Oh, great take there, number 21.
It's a great catch from Chippy.
Chippy has done it for me.
Oh, but he needed to release the ball earlier there, Joe. He just wanted to Forrest Gump and run that all the way. Wouldn't let it go.
Oh, here we go. Here's the kick from De Montfort. And it's a good kick.
Head kicks it away.
And is that one out of touch? It has indeed.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a great kick, Joe, because he's played for territory there. And look at that. Got it all the way into the Leicester half.
A few words between the DMU subs and number 11 there.
Gaining some yards on that pitch, but I think the ref's took it back again, hasn't he? So many fouls happen in the game, we can't keep track.
And Johnson's getting stick from the DMU fans there as well.
One of the Leicester players has just had to have a little bit of treatment. I've just seen the physio running on and off the pitch. It seems like he's all right. But to the far right, number 14 is really struggling down there to walk for Leicester. And that's Turncliffe, the winger. He's going to be kind of hobbling at the moment, but he seems he's going to play on.
And Johnson is just getting so much stick.
Almost like Glenn Johnson for Liverpool, how much stick he's getting here.
It's a real difficult position to play when you're facing not only the responsibility.
Oh!
Great cap from Ben Wilkinson there, although the referee
He's given her.
penalised Davenport there, has he?
Yeah, I think he has. I think he's given the penalty to
Was that a knock on a foul? I'm not sure anything was wrong with that in my eyes.
It seemed glorious in my eyes. It seemed very, very good.
It was a great leap from Wilkinson, the second row for DMU.
But look at that very high kick there from Davenport. They tried to get under this, and I think Ian
stolen
stuck
by Buchanan there.
Great play there from Ian Buchanan.
Failing arm from Meads as that was going along us.
Look at that push. Unbelievable push.
Joe Woods there, he picked him up and threw him.
That's what I love that. He's almost shot-putted him.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Here he goes again.
Here we go.
It's a big fella, Meads.
It doesn't matter if there's three in the way, he just stomps through him like a train.
Bulldozes Murray. Dare I say it's Glenn.
You can't stop the free train, can you?
You can't, absolutely
He
not.
runs straight over you every time.
Here's
Oh,
chipping.
look at 21 chipping, and he's quick, isn't he? Spins and turns out of his way.
It's taken 3 men to take him down there. Just demonstrating the strength he has.
Oh, look at that. Leicester Uni getting stuck in
And
again.
and Meads is a bit of an altercation with Meads and Roberts there. It's a fiery affair.
It's a family affair.
Lovely drive on the wing there. Really seeing this DMU determination.
We are, aren't we?
Mutton certainly had some words in the changing rooms. I would have loved to be in there to hear them.
I'm sure there were some motivational speeches in that change room at half time. We'd love to have been there as well, Ed.
I'm sure, it wasn't quite the hairdryer treatment that Fergie did, but I'm sure he put some faces in line. I'm sure he did.
Absolutely, we have some real characters within the squad, and certainly from a managing perspective, makes it very difficult to keep them in line, especially with discipline. Talking back to the ref, but we've seen fantastic discipline so far from DMU.
Yeah. Not to be said the same for Leicester, though, is it?
And no, absolutely not. Back on from number 7 from Leicester.
Yeah.
So Finch is back.
So Finch is back. The Finch man.
Finchy.
Finchy.
Oi.
And if he gets another yellow, he's off the game, isn't he? He's off the game. So he's on a tightrope at the moment.
Yes, absolutely. Thin ice, some would say.
So we want some back chat from you for the referee. Finch, come on. Say what you want to say.
Put yourself in the bin.
Indeed.
Brilliant kick there from number 10, Edworthy.
So very, very good kick. He's put it out of touch here.
Well, he's actually, he's forgotten about that miss he had earlier on in the game. He's actually been on point. Everything he's done so far, Edworthy for Leicester.
Yeah, he hasn't really put a foot wrong since then, has he? And that kick just proved it right there. He gained so many yards, and now it's attacking position for Leicester.
It looks like DMU are making a change here. Federico Orioli coming on here.
So our Italian exchange.
Let's see what the Italian stallion can do here.
Fantastically dedicated to DMU over spending 1 year here.
And that's the kind of players we want in this team.
And he's come on for Harris Priest.
Oh, look at that. Great take there from the captain.
Let's see what the Italian can do. It's still 22, plays 8 in favour of Leicester.
And I tell you what, it's been an absolute corker. What a kick there from Davenport. What a great take from Leicester. And they're just approaching the halfway line at the
Steve
moment.
Burrell clinging on there.
I tell you what, it was a game of poker face there. Which way are you going to go? You get DMU guessed right, and it's in the dead in the centre of this pitch.
So what? It looked like he got past Steve Burrell there, but Steve Burrell grabbed his leg. He was like, "No, you're not going nowhere. That's it."
Steve Carell.
Taken in by James Head.
Oh, head. Oh, look at that. Head's got lifted off his feet there.
He did.
Swept him off his feet, didn't he?
He did. Head was in the sky.
Indeed it was. It was nowhere near the ground.
And Mead must be the most passionate man out there.
It's like a De Montfort penalty there, scrum down.
Yeah, Joe Woods was not happy. He's fiery.
Absolutely.
Jumped in the air, overpowered, overjoyed. I'd like to see De Montfort get the ball back up the end of the pitch, because at the moment it's in a dangerous position for him. It's just at that kind of like 10-yard line at the moment, and we're just about to go for the scrum. But it is a De Montfort put-in off the scrum. Well, of course, you know, Leicester, very strong team, aren't they?
They are. They've shown it all game, Joe. They haven't let off, although they haven't scored in this second period yet. I don't believe, have they? They haven't scored, have they?
No, they haven't.
Very De Montfort dominated the second half.
And, any players for you, Ed, that's kind of stood out so far?
What I'm really seeing, we're seeing Clesham and Ben Wilkinson in the line-outs, making sure that Leicester aren't comfortable at any time. Atkins and Woods we're seeing in rolling over defence and within the scrums. And really on the wings are new people. We've got Chip and we've got Pierre really standing in, really taking the De Montfort spirit into heart. There's you can't really single people out in this De Montfort squad though. They've all got a role to fill and they're all doing it fantastically.
I'll tell you what, we've just literally missed an absolute rock for a ball out there. They just literally went hammer and tongue at it.
Yeah.
And two players collided together.
There's like a blood on a china shop there, the way he went into it.
Yeah. Both players really after that ball, and not one of them going to give out of that one.
The Leicester flanker going straight into his ribs. It must have hurt.
It must have hurt, but do you know what? He shrugged it off like it was nothing there.
Well, some of these players we saw earlier on having a few injury problems are playing through the pain barrier now, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you all have to do that anyway. In rugby, I don't think you hardly ever play fit, do you?
No, it's very common to have injuries left, right and centre. I've personally played with broken fingers and things like that. I know some of the team have played with much worse. And especially Federico Aquoli there, he's one to never give up. He knows what he wants. And oh,
what a tackle.
Santo running a line there, only narrowly being caught there.
So I can hear the De Montfort fans at the moment singing the famous DMU chant. And we do know what we can do at DMU.
Yes, we do.
And it's
lovely
a bit of a
kick
favourite.
from James Head.
That's a great
And it firmly finds touch.
That's a great kick. And look
Gain
who's
in
over
the
to
yards,
it.
isn't he?
Chip does that. He's straight over to that.
Chip's straight over there, isn't he? He's straight over there in a huff and a puff, and he's like, no, you're not taking it now.
Absolutely.
Wait for me. And at the moment, it looks like they're all getting ready for this put-in, and this could be quite a dangerous one, couldn't it, for the Romford?
Certainly, I think one thing we haven't touched on yet is just how physical this game is. They must be absolutely exhausted by now. It's constant sprinting to and from breakdowns, and when it's there, it's very physical.
That's high.
Bit on that ball, oh, it's hit him in the face.
I must say, and Johnson was quick to pick that up. It was looked like a high boot there from the number 16, Dixon.
Knock on from Leicester there.
From Ainsley, sorry.
The ball was
DMU
spinning
soccer.
around, wasn't it, then? And then when the ball came round, Dixon kind of had it in his hand and it flipped into his own face.
Yes. Greeted by a glaring stare from Johnson, who so far has actually been probably the best player on Leicester's team.
This has definitely been a rivalry game. You can just tell from start to finish, and we kind of like this, don't we? This kind of passion, this atmosphere, this flair.
I think there's been a substitute, by the way.
James Clifford coming on for Ian Bekenya there.
I think Joe Midgley came on as well there as well. Saw the number 18.
So a bit of a switch in the play here.
Certainly was necessary. It's this point in the game where you really need to be bringing on fresh faces.
Yeah, you need them legs, don't you? You need them legs.
Certainly, yeah.
And it is a De Montfort put in.
And De Montfort received the ball. Fair going round to collect it. And quickly out to James Head.
Give him the ball away.
Head is
Leicester steal.
And it's been stolen by Leicester.
Straight out to the wing.
And this was dangerous.
By Friel real 15-man rugby
And
here.
he kicks it over the top, and I tell you what, that man Chip is on it again.
Chipser takes it and he goes.
Knocks it straight back.
Tell you what, great kick, and it's going everywhere on the pitch.
Woods shakes off an injury, jogs away.
Look at that, Chip's already down there. He's ready to take the challenge.
Chipser's right out of position here, Jobe, and look at this run from Leicester. He's past 1, past 2, past 3.
Oh, couldn't get the put off though.
Not past Mutton. Nothing gets past Mutton.
What a run that was, I think, from Goodhue. It might have been Edworthy, but that was a great run from Leicester.
Tell you what, I don't even think Mutton has hands. I think he has mitts. he's just took him out.
We've seen some great runs in these games.
This is actually colliding tackles in this as well. It's definitely been a rivalry affair, as I say earlier. It's been a rivalry from start to finish. And it's shown on pitch.
Lovely dragon roll there, crocodile roll from Clesham there, clearing out the ball.
There's a great dummy in the process of that as well from James Head.
Had him over, didn't he? Had him over.
The captain has been outstanding as well. Tim Gilbert, worth a mention. James Head, by far, the most outstanding player on the pitch so far in this game.
Beautiful kick into touch there.
Great kick, must be said. Hear that crowd. We have a streaker on the pitch.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
What is he doing here?
I know that body. I know exactly who that is.
And he's to describe this scene here.
I'll tell you what, has the referee noticed? I'm not sure he has. Yeah, the referee's spotted him.
Oh, big push there.
And he's been told to go.
Henry Santos having none of it. None of his big moment.
No messing around there from the
And he's
monster.
still on the pitch here. And he's been taken out here, and
RKO out of nowhere.
and look at this. This guy is getting. Well, it's the least he deserves. It's the least he deserves, really.
Suddenly, the way he's running, it doesn't look like the person I first had in mind.
He's still going. What a run! And the crowd, quite rightly, are booing him off the field, and the steward gives him a nice hug, a nice end to a disgusting display.
Absolutely disgusting.
But no, that's brilliant.
It was a nice RKO there, though. I will give him that. It's one for you folks out there. If you know that reference, tweet in at Demon FM.
Stolen by number 18, Leicester there. Shipped rightly back to the blindside flanker. He makes far too many yards for Demons to feel comfortable here.
And Leicester still have the ball at the moment. Oh, lovely challenge. Jumped on the top of his back.
Absolutely destroyed by...
Just a quick update. Leicester running through at the moment. Very dangerous one. Great kick there. But then Chip's there to get the ball back again.
He is, but he's got two players on him, Jobe, and that.
Just quick update.
That was a let-off, really, for DMU. Where was the defence?
Momentary lapses of concentration won't go unpunished by this Leicester side.
And just a quick update on the score. DMU 8, UoL 22.
No points since the try for DMU, incidentally.
Yep.
Seems a long time ago. We must be over halfway through this half now.
I mean, there hasn't been a lot of interesting things happen on the pitch lately, but maybe that stoppage of play for that brief fan.
Yes.
Shout out to Henrik Smolinski waving to me from the stands here, waving from his place on the side of the field.
Lovely. Show acknowledgement to the Demon FM team. Particularly Ed. So we have a switch in the play, don't we?
Yes, we do, Joe.
Number 17 comes on. You
say comes. It's more like a waddle. He looks injured.
A nice pronunciation there of his name.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, it's Cook. Cook. I didn't have to go to the hard net.
Two different sounding things there, but yeah, great.
I'm sure that's the same name. Oh, it bounces off two players' heads there.
Yeah, it looked like a game of heads and bowls there.
Yeah, definitely. Ping pong on the pitch.
Ping pong.
Sure, that's the sound actually made when it bounced off the players' heads.
Absolutely.
So, ping pong on the pitch. Is it knocking on the door?
Well, I'll be knocking on your door.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Can DMU knock on the door? Because they are the only team to. Can you believe actually that man that's just throwing that thing against his hands, making so much noise? I can literally hear that in my ear.
Yeah.
extraordinary.
Adds to the atmosphere though, doesn't it? It's like the Vuvuzela from the World Cup, you know, the jackhammer that Stoke used to put out there, the volume. Yeah, love it. We need a drummer in here.
We do.
At the moment, just to keep a live update, on the pitch at the moment, De Montfort had the ball. Oh,
stolen
great
from
run
the back
through.
of the scrum.
Oh,
yeah,
great
fair.
run.
Onto Clesham, who drags himself through the Leicester defence.
That was a great run from the Frenchman.
Yeah, he had to jink his way through a couple of players and he did really well. Head on the ball, he twists, turns.
Head had
still
to
got
dodge the referee there. It was going around everyone.
The referee was good for him there.
But it's still in DMU's half here.
Here we go.
Can they find a way through this?
Oh, look at
Atkins demolishing the Leicester defender there.
that. DMU Men's Football Club are seeing chants down the front taunting the Leicester fans.
That's what we like to see.
We love
What we
spirit.
like to see.
And clearly no rivalry between rugby and football. All you know here at De Montfort.
There's a rivalry all year, but during varsity season, it's better to put it aside and focus all on Leicester, the real enemy of the.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh,
That-
shit.
Well, that was
recovered by Clesham fantastically there.
Well, that was nice innovation from Chip there. It looked like it was going nowhere, and he seemed to put it through his own legs.
He kind of like jumped and then span and then flipped it through his legs on the floor.
He
And
kept
then-
the ball
Powerful
alive
charge.
there wonderfully.
Powerful charge there by Tim Gilbert, the captain.
Oh, come on, De Montfort. Pulling it past the halfway line now.
Joe Wood, tell you what, he's going to feel a few bruises in the morning. He's been on the floor so
Oh,
many times, and there he
what
is.
a charge.
Not as many bruises as the Leicester defence there. Slowly getting up to his feet. He doesn't want to be up and ready for that one in a hurry.
No way.
Joe Midgley taking the next charge there, making inch by inch towards the try line there.
Woods.
Big pass back across the field.
Woods is back on his feet.
Still stuck on that halfway line. De Montfort still have the ball.
They need to somehow find that ball
They need a bit of
in
magic
one of those
don't
corners. They do.
they? And a bit of inspiration. Oh, look at that drive. Maybe that could be the magic. A bit stuck at the moment though, aren't they?
Obstruction there. Is the ref going to call it?
Indeed he has.
Well, as I said before, apologies for any of the swear words caught in the microphone. It's obviously the passion-fueled fans here today.
And I just saw loads of wet fly over everyone. More passion from the fans.
One of the stewards has had a soaking,
Yeah,
brushing
indeed.
water out of his hair. I hope it's water.
Yeah, we do hope.
We
Some
can only
tempest flaring in the crowd now.
And attention back to the game.
Great game, great atmosphere.
I'll tell you what, very good when that kick there has put it straight out. And it's a very good point now for De Montfort. They could really strive off this.
Very near the crowd of DMU. It's going to be thrown in here by the number 16, Dixon.
And football really,
Clesham taken in the air, right at the height of the jump there.
That was a great catch.
Something
from
we've
Clesham.
seen all game is just that Clesham never fails to take
bad
the
ball though.
Oh, and that's
Knock on as well. They've got the
that's
advantage.
head in
Leicester.
hands time.
And there's a man over, isn't there?
Well, that man on the
It's
ground
like Tim Gilbert there.
And number 3's just went down as well for us, Joe Woods.
yeah, and I think a touch of cramp here for
The big
for
guy
Woods
is saying
as well.
no. He's saying cramp, cramp, cramp.
Oh, well, Woods has been here, there, and everywhere, and I'm not surprised to see him down with cramp.
On comes James Hall, perhaps one of the biggest tragedies of varsity in that last year, and he can't captain his own side to victory due to injuries sustained in his wrist.
Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? Injuries.
Absolute shame.
Well, Tim Gilbert on the floor will be substituted, judging by what the physios are saying. And
Yeah.
I think that guy needs consoling.
kinda
That
looks
was a
flat
real chance that he dropped, really. But
Going from what we saw, he took a ball to the face and certainly looked at speed. But I know from experience that can really sting. But what we're seeing here must be something far more intense than that, far more worrying than that. And just perhaps the best thing now is just to hope for his safety. And he's back on his feet.
Yeah,
which is what
Joe
we like
Woods
to
back
see.
on his feet. It looked like it's been arrow to the knee, but it's just shooting pain. Brilliant.
But there goes Tim Gilbert being clapped off by his teammates. Putting a real effort today, and clapped off by Leicester players as well.
Really nice
That's what we
to
like
see.
to see,
Yeah. We don't like to see players injured, do we? Like of any of the teams.
especially not in this game.
well done, Tim Gilbert.
He's really limping off. He's really in trouble, isn't he?
I imagine it'd take a lot to take him off the field in a game like this, so it must be serious. So
Yeah.
I'll thoughts with him right now.
Hopefully he's all right.
And it's nice to see the crowd applauding him off as well.
Well done. Really big applause there.
Good to see.
Really nice to hear.
And with 5 minutes left to go on the Leicester 22, we'll see just how many points DMU can track back against the away getaway players.
Really, what it looks like the end of the first half really is going to prove to be costly. But they can't think about that now. They've got to think about where the next try is going to come from
Yeah.
to send them up to double digits.
And this next try could be vital. As I said earlier, the next try is just the absolute game changer, isn't it? It's getting quite close to the end of the game now.
It is.
And
Long day.
it's been a great day, isn't it? Absolute great day.
It's been fantastic. Some fantastic coverage from yourself, Joe.
Yeah.
It's been
And
lovely working alongside you.
great with you as well.
Game
Nice to
like
have
this.
Ed here with us as well.
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you what, Varsity has really took over the top of my expectations.
Well, absolutely. I joined you, watched the netball a little while ago. And
Yep.
tell from that moment on it was going to be a feisty affair for everyone, the cheerleading as well.
Indeed. Apparently really feisty, the cheerleading, as I heard. Particularly on Twitter.
No comment there.
No comment.
So just a line in throw there for Leicester, although play has been stopped by the referee.
Yes, indeed it has.
Looking like a scrum down, or yes, scrum down DMU ball there.
And they're just literally over the top of the halfway point there of the pitch. Just slightly inside Leicester's half. The score is still 8 to Montford and 22 to UoL.
Again, I think it's an unrepresentative scoreline of the game so far.
Yeah.
22-8.
Not a scrum, but a line out. Well, let's see how Clesham or Ben Wilkinson managed to get. Clesham gets his hands to it,
Clesham
brings
been
it
doing
back
that
down
all
to
game.
safety. A name that keeps coming up here. And Leicester just can't hold on.
I'll tell you
Perhaps
what,
they should focus on playing the rest of the game rather than stalling for time.
And some more troubles here. Some physios.
Physio
on here.
sprinted on the pitch.
Physio seems to run a little bit faster for the Leicester players, but
No comment.
And, are we saying that Leicester are playing for time now, or are these genuine?
it's difficult to say. I mean, this game is one that you want to win by any means necessary, but there are some things that even when you do want to win that badly, there are things you can't do. And I'd be very, very, very sceptical to think that he was just playing for time.
To be honest, in rugby, when you go down hurt, you normally are hurt, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's normally a job where you carry on.
It's one of those unspoken rules. You just don't fake it.
Get injured and carry on. Put us in if you want.
Yes, absolutely. Montford have kept calm. They have carried on.
Number 4, Merritt coming off. Second row for Leicester, looking like he's really done some damage to his knees there.
Yeah. I wonder who they're going to bring on for him. And he has kind of put a standstill on the game at the moment. A very stop and starty.
It has. It's amazing to think Montford have won this half. It really does emphasise how important those last 3 tries were for Leicester.
And again, hear that roar.
Well, this is interesting. The game's going to resume with the player still on the pitch here, so that is bizarre. But
Atkins stopped dead in his tracks by the Leicester scrummage there.
Nice to hear the crowd again shout for both
And
Leicester
Santo
players.
getting it out wide,
Oh,
taking his
Santo.
pace, and goes to ground there. Places behind him.
Johnson just getting. Sorry, not Johnson.
Quite a fantastic jackal there, being dragged and out into touch.
It's out. And that'll be a damn point, won't it?
That was like a wrestling match for a moment there, and it's spilled into the crowd a little bit.
Tempers flaring there.
At least they're on the pitch. And not
Very
off them.
common to see within a local derby, especially two teams that have such a rivalry as these two.
Will there be a
Very
handshake
easy to
after,
see.
do you think?
I'd like to see a handshake, and I'm
Yeah.
absolutely certain that at least DMU will have the respect to be able to just say it was a good game. Both teams played very well, so no one has to be ashamed of anything.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing we haven't touched on. The performances from both sides have been absolutely outstanding. There's been some great rugby out there today.
Oh, I love the tactic there at the end. Went to go jump up, span backwards. Oh, my word.
Santo running in with the pace that he's known for within rugby.
I was just about to say, an electrifying pace from Santo shown.
But he did get stopped in his tracks then.
Sizzling.
Shut up shop pretty quickly, it has to be said. And the score here is 8 to the Montford and 22 to Leicester.
Coming to the end of this enthralling varsity tie.
Great kick there from Leicester, and it puts De Montfort right in danger, really. Not very far, are they, from their byline?
No, not
Really
at all.
not far.
Leicester really haven't had that many opportunities recently, though we have actually been short of opportunities, really.
Yeah, I mean,
Been all in the half, in the centre of the pitch, really.
yeah, I mean, there hasn't really been any action really on the pitch since the try.
Since the streaker.
Since the streak, yeah.
Wonder where he is now. He needs to get himself a nice hot bath.
Possibly.
He must have been frozen.
I'm not sure what's quite happened to him, but you know what? Yeah, that's the most lively thing that's happened in the game. But you know what? Leicester really piping up now. But De Montfort have the ball.
Stolen by James Head there, and grounded.
Head really putting in a great shift again, isn't he? He's been doing it all game, and he still isn't stopping. Again, well, the chance here, unbelievable stuff.
Some great seas down here.
Very famous rugby chant there, led by Chris Mutton himself on the side.
It's a good catch there from number
21. Jameson.
Jameson.
At the moment, Leicester have the ball. They're just getting past the 22. Keep striving forward, don't they?
Trying to exploit the
Oh, but Chip, look at that.
Taken out by Question.
He
Oh!
almost managed to do the impossible.
He kicked it over the top of his head. It bounced. He tried to catch it. But
And this is terrible. This is injustice. Look at the injustice here as Leicester search forward. What a run!
what a great run now. Oh, he gets clattered to the ground.
Goodness placed by the Leicester defence there. You can run so much. But shovels. Ben Wilkinson
Spanned
steals the
off
ball.
him. Spanned the ball off him then. Brilliant.
Secured by Chip and taken for a run.
Tell you what, Chip has got some legs on him.
But the ref has called a knock on there.
I tell you what, went from one end to the other. Chip with the acrobatic run, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
a chance for Evans.
So we
for
like about this
Leicester.
game, but boring it is not.
Exactly.
Far from it, Ed. Far from it. I'm sure you've enjoyed listening to this as much as we have, watching and covering it for you.
And at the moment, it is a scrum. And you know what? This could be a very dangerous one for De Montfort. It is Leicester's putting, isn't it?
It
And
is,
they're
Joe.
very close in their half. They're not far now from the line.
Very close to the danger zone, really.
Oh,
Some premature celebratories on the bench here, and Leicester's half. It's not quite over yet.
I'm waiting for that classic line. The crowd thinks all over. De Montfort score a try.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that be lovely?
Wouldn't that? It'd be great.
Well, who knows?
No one ever knows, do they? Rugby, stuff of dreams. Anything can happen.
The passion shown today by both sets of teams has been mesmerising, really.
It has, isn't it?
It's going to be hard to pick a man of the match at the end of this, but
Yeah.
we'll endeavour to try.
Yeah.
22 plays 8.
And you know what? It's got to be close to the end of this game now. All the players have run ragged. They have run their hearts out. And they've really put a good shift in for De Montfort. And it's got to be said, the Leicester fans and Leicester players have put a good shift in as well.
Ooh, the pass there, a little bit
Yeah.
off there, but it's out wide now
2-on-1 here.
with Chip. On the far side now, swap sides.
Man's got legs. Chip don't stop running, does he?
The ball of players on the far left-hand side of De Montfort's half. They just somehow find some territory that will benefit them in Leicester's.
It's a bit of a standstill at the moment on the pitch. It's literally just past the 25-yard mark. And, great run there, but again, he's took down the ground by Leicester. Look at that. And the ball is
built out.
Oh, was that a knock-on? The referee has acknowledged it. It was a knock-on.
It was. And it was bouncing up and down like a bouncy ball.
There's been a few stoppages in this game, which has kind of denied the fluency, but...
Yeah, I mean, there's been some quite late injuries, hasn't there?
It has.
Hopefully, the players are all right, and hopefully we'll be able to tweet out if they're all right after this as well.
It's great to see Joe Wood still playing. He's been down more times than the Titanic has gone down.
I'll tell you what, Joe Wood, he's probably took apart some people today.
He's very dedicated to the team. That's one thing he absolutely is. And no matter how much pain he's feeling at the moment, he just won't show it. He's determined not to let Mutton or James Hall take him off. He wants this victory and he'll fight tooth and nail for it. And Santo's showing a similar sort of attitude there with the run.
Yeah, exploiting the space.
Very
well.
Quick, Santo, very quick.
He's definitely been up there today.
So it could tie up any time now. And the game still continues. And De Montfort have the ball currently, and the ball goes off the pitch.
Teetering close to the end of this game, as you say, Joe.
And it has been an enthralling one.
It'll be sad to see the back of it. I'm sure the fans won't leave straight away. There'll be some more banter.
I think I'm willing to stay here and cause more banter as well. I don't want to leave.
Absolutely. It's going to be strange leaving the stadium. Been in since 4 o'clock. Of course, we brought to you earlier coverage of the ladies' game, which Leicester did win.
And it was a good enthralling performance in that one as well.
A resounding victory.
Yep.
And then, of course, this game kicking off at 8 o'clock. And Leicester...
just out of Gresham's fingertips there.
Yeah.
He's been so good all game, and in this previous one, Leicester just got the better of him.
Yeah, I think it's tied legs as well. Possibly tied fingers in that air.
I can imagine.
Yeah. The game is teetering out now. And Leicester have the ball at the halfway line, and they have a penalty to kick out.
And as expected, Joe have put it in that familiar corner which we've seen all game.
Indeed.
Looking for that corner which they can benefit from.
Tacticians. That's all I'm going to say.
When will they ever learn? So what a game. So much more varsity coming up as well. Of course, we will talk to the studio where Brandon Rogers himself
Brandon Rogers
will be there to talk to us.
I'm sure he's loving life right now, isn't he, Brandon? Watching this, such a great game.
Sure he is, my friend.
Yeah.
Not quite the same as being here, but I'm sure he has enjoyed listening to this just as much as we've watched this. The referee was in the way there.
And the ball's teed out, and Chip has the ball. Chip. Great spin there from the number 22 there for
Burrell.
Steve Burrell.
Steve Carell.
Make no doubt about it, his determination to the club is just phenomenal. Not only does he balance the welfare job or the executive job, but he also balances rugby quite delicately with it.
Yeah.
Johnson a little bit hesitant there with the ball bouncing, ricocheting everywhere from James Head's kick. And is that the whistle? I think it is, and it is.
Can you hear
The final whistle on a enthralling game between these two sides in Leicester. Leicester have claimed victory in both men's and the women's varsities. It's hands on heads times for the Montfort, but they've done themselves proud, wouldn't you say, Jobe Mourinho?
Indeed, I would. Ed, can I have a man of the match from you?
The man of the match, it's very difficult to say. I mean, I've got absolute respect for the whole team. There's the runners on the wings. You've got AJ. You've got Clesham in the centre. I mean, in the line-outs, he was just fantastic. You've got Atkins and Woods playing the hard and fast balls. Then you've also got tackles from people like Mutton that are just quite outstanding.
Yep.
So to put it down to one man would be quite crass of me, I think.
I think you've played it safe
on the rest of the team.
Played it safe there, haven't you? You know there's going to be back talk in the dressing room. You put one man ahead. You pick favourites.
Well, there you go. We're going to head back to the studio now, where Brandon Clark.